Gentle Hatha Yoga flow. Take it to your limit what you want. We will be in some poses for a longer period. So when we get into the poses, surrender yourself, and then you will see a change in the whole structure. So sit down. You can sit on the towel to lift your bums a little bit higher. That helps you to relax your spine more. Knees becomes heavy towards the mat. Make it very heavy to sink. Hips are heavy to melt. Leaning forward, shoulders down, elbow bend. Elongate your neck. Close your eyes. Chant your own mantra in your mind to calm yourself down. Arrive on the mat. Disconnect yourself from the world. Use the next 60 minutes for yourself. Breathe in. Breathe out completely. Breathe in long. Breathe out completely. Breathe in long. Breathe out, squeeze your abdomen, rib cage, upper back. Breathe in, fill your chest, rib cage, abdomen. Hold, sip a bit more, and squeeze out completely, abdomen. Hand on the chest. Opening mantras. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjanam Shalakaya Chakshuromilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurudev Namaha Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Deep breath in. Set your intention for today's practice, dedicating the practice to someone. Thank you for joining me here on the mat. And these positive thoughts in your mind, we take your hands by the side, fill yourself from fresh prana, take it to the ceiling, and take it down from the front. Completely squeeze everything, slow exhale. Hands by the side, open the chest, take your arms behind and raise it up to the ceiling. Arms behind your ears, elongate your neck, and take from the front, squeeze completely. Breathe in, take from the side, fill your side flanks. And squeeze completely and take it down from the front. Again, energize your spine, twist towards your right, pushing the knee down. Left hand on the right knee, turning the chest towards right, shoulders on the same line. Each breath in, expand your spine. Breathe out, twist, and take the feet to the back of the room. Forward a bit to push the knee further down and drag Wrap your right hand behind your back. Twinkle your fingers to touch the inner thighs, turning your back. Adjust your shoulders to be the same line, turning your chest to the right side, face the back of the room. Squeeze everything and come back on the other side. Gently turn your right hand on the left knee, pushing the left knee down, elongate your spine, turning your chest towards left side, gaze to the back of the room. Adjust your shoulders to come on the same line. Wrap your left hand behind. Wiggle your fingers to come close to the thigh. Take your neck to the back of the room. Every breath in, extend your spine. Out, side. Back to center. Again, forward fold. Just opening and just stretching and creating this uplift in your core and stretching your spine, waking up from the morning. Push your cup as far as you can. Heavy and surrender completely. Stretch your lower back. Make your head very heavy and then sink towards the floor. Rise up. Again, open the chest, clasp your hand behind your back. First, you take your shoulder fingers down to touch the floor, open the chest, and then raise your shoulders up, raise your hands up behind your back, open the chest. Keep lifting your hands higher and higher. Come back, side stretch, take your right hand by the right hip, walk the right hand sideways. Just waking up your morning. Right elbow down to the mat. Take your left hand, stretch it towards the right side. Turn your chest slightly towards the ceiling, gaze slightly towards the ceiling. Pushing the left hip back to the mat. So there's no change in your sit bone. There's tendency that your left hip lifts up. Enjoy the stretch. Surrender, release any restraint, lock. Just melt. Now take your left hand to the right corner, completely rotate, and then take your left hand from the front, coming on the left side, left hip, raise your right hand, walk your left hand farther, drop the left elbow down, right hand stretch towards left side, side stretch. Keep pushing the right palm towards the left side, creating a deep stretch on your right side, turning your chest slightly towards the front, slightly towards the ceiling, gaze to the ceiling. Come back, look down all the way and come to your all fours. Just warming up our spine, tuck your toes, arms underneath your shoulder, knees underneath your hips. Just rotate and then come to your cat and cow. Come to your cow. Pushing the chest down, lifting your neck up and hips up. Head is towards the ceiling. Slowly with the flow, come to cat. Round the spine, pushing the hips down, chin to chest. Cat cow. Cow. Protecting our spine. Waking up at the morning. Cow. Sink your chest deeper, lifting your hips higher, arching the lower back. Gentle flow, lean forward a bit. And now go back to cow, to cat. Cow. Transition into your downward facing dog. Very, very gentle, bending the knee completely on your toes. Make it slow, push it back. Knees are still bent, heels are lifted. Spread your collarbone, spread your fingers, make your shoulders externally rotate. Push your right heel down, left knee bend. Straighten the right knee completely, pushing your hips high. Come to the mat. Other leg. Maintain your right heel. Come on the right toe, pushing the left heel to the mat. Straightening the spine, straightening the knee. Push the mat from your palms, spread the fingers wide. Externally rotate, create a space between your shoulder and your ears. Then walk your dog. Mindful, very, very gentle. Keep pushing your right hip to heel back, left heel back. Very, very gentle. Every time you make it, keep the chest close to your thighs. Now use this minute for any organic movement that your body needs today. Every day is different, every body is different. This is just warming up. You can come to plank, you can go to high plank, low plank, baby pose, cobra pose, twist towards the right, Vasishthasana on the left, whatever it works. Just warm up your body. And now, come to a standstill. Get some kinds of alignment back on our floor. Micro bending the knee, lifting the hips high, pushing the mat from the palms. Squeeze your bums, hold the core, breathe in. Just to check the alignment of our body. Shift all the weight on your left palm. Release your right hand to hold the right shin from outside. Keep pulling the shin. Knee straight. Other hand, take your right hand back to downward facing dog. Shift your weight on the right palm. Release your left hand and then take your left hand to hold the left shin. Keep pulling. Shift the weight evenly on both the feet and your right palm. Lifting the hips high, take your head close to the mat. Come back. Again, spread your shoulders. Raise your right leg up to the ceiling. Right leg to the ceiling. Right leg to ceiling.
Down, left hip to ceiling. Down, come to high plank. The high plank, shift your weight slightly forward, lift your hips up, lifting your toes, heels high, gaze to the front of the mat, lifting your hips up, hips and your shoulder on the same line. Back to the downward facing dog. Now gently walk your hand, walk your leg, meet the hand in the front, knees are still bent. Knees are bent, thighs just on the thighs. Wrap your hand behind your knees, sinking your hips lower, and then straightening your hips. Knees straightened, neck is head, nose is in between the knees. Lean forward, 5 breaths here. We're stretching our lower back to create strength in and around. Release your hand, and this time put your bend your left knee, right knee, flat palms. Left palm is flat, and see, can you take your left knee into the left armpit, right leg is straight, and twist your body towards the right. Look down, again take your right palm flat in front of the right toe, bending the right knee, swing the left knee, left hand to the ceiling. Come back slowly, vertebrae by vertebrae, lift up all the way. All the way. Your hips are, feet are hip distance apart. And then raise your left hand up, right hand by the side, slide the right hand. Take a side stretch. Your knees are straight and the chest is facing slightly towards the ceiling. And slide your right hand even go deeper and deeper, pushing the left hip to the side. Back on the side. Now push your right hip to the right side, slide your left hand by the left thigh and go as deep as close to your knees. You stretch your right hand towards the left. Slightly turn the chest to the ceiling. Back. Just take a deep rotation of your waist. Go deeper. Take it left, right. Go down. Just warming up. Hips from left, front, right, back, left, front, reverse, right, left, back. Stand still, hand on the chest. Do a very quick Surya Namaskar before we go to the floor. Body is horizontally warm. Toes are touching, heels are matching distance apart. Shoulders down. Come to Namaskar Mudra. Hatha is tired. Don't bend beyond the capacity. So just use this thing to energize your spine. Hands go up to the ceiling. Backward bend as much as you can. Pushing the hips forward, chest to the ceiling. Arms behind your ear. Kneecaps are lifted. And then head dropping behind. Arms behind your ears. Forward fold, gentle forward hinging from the hips. Bend the knee as much as you need to. Plant the palms next to your toes and then straighten the knee as much as you can. Take your right leg back, 4.5 feet. Drop the right knee down. Come to dragon pose, flat palms. Gaze to the front. Take your hips as much as you can. Left leg to meet the right leg to plank. Lean forward, lifting the hips high. Knees, chest and chin down. Now when you do that, push the chest lower to lift your hips high, creating an arch on your spine. Untuck your toes, slide forward, straight arms, cobra. Sinking your hips lower. Open the chest to shine between your shoulders. Shoulders go back, head gets to the front. Downward facing dog. Pushing the heels to the mat. Head coming very, very close to the mat. Open the shoulders wide. Right leg coming in between the palms. If it doesn't come, use your right hand to push and then drop the left knee flat. Untuck your toe. Come to dragon. Keep sinking your hips. Untuck your toes. Lift your left knee. Left feet meeting the right feet in the front. Forward fold. Raise your hands up. Slightly backward bend. Chest. Second round. Raise your hands up. Backward bend. Use your strength today, pushing the hips forwards. Create the space with your lower spine. Chest facing the ceiling, hands behind your ears. Gently hinging from the hips from the front, forward fold. Bending the knee, flat palms next to your toes, then straightening the knee. Left leg go back, 4.5 feet. Drop the left knee down, flat palms, lean forward, sink your head. Come to dragon. Tuck your toes, to downward facing dog. Again, take your head, micro bending the knee to lift your hips high. Head comes very, very close to the mat. Open the shoulders, open the collarbone. High plank. Tuck your toe. Cobra as a scorpion or Ashtanga. Pushing the chest to meet the mat, lifting your hips high. Squeeze your palms. Untuck your toes, slide forward, come to your upward facing dog. Take arms, shoulders go back, shine the chest between the shoulders, gaze to the front, sinking your hips. Downward facing dog. Left leg lands in between the palms. Right knee go down. Flat palms, lean forward. Trying to push the left knee to come on the same line as your left toe. Sink your hips even deeper. Squeeze everything. Straighten the spine. Gaze to the front. Don't dump any weight on your left thigh. So while the chest is on the thigh, but there is no weight. Tuck your toes, take your right feet to meet the left in the front, forward fold. Raise your hands up, backward bend, and to the chest. Couple of more. We will add variations now. Hands go up, backward bend, Forward fold, halfway, flat back, put your palms on your shin, your back is flat. Forward fold, take the right leg back to the back, 4.5 feet, drop the knee down, right on. Focus on pushing some weight on your toenails and on your left feet and raise you up, hands on the chest. Take both arms by the side and try to touch the ground with your fingers, or at least have the intention. Hand on the chest, raise your hands up, backward bend. Just use the intention, squeeze your bums, protect your lower back, no need to go all the way. Using the core to hold the body, hand on the chest. Just take a gentle spinal twist, so your left, right, elbow go outside. The left knee, pushing the left knee in, palms flat on top of each other. Sink a bit more, push the palms so much that your thumbs coming close to your chest. Squeeze everything out from your belly. Sink a bit more. Look down, flat palms. Down facing dog. Enjoy this deep sensation. Make every pose count. High plank. Lifting your hips high, squeeze your hips. Hold the body from your core. Slide forward. Come to Ashtanga, knees straight down. Chin and chest down. Lifting your hips high. Untuck your toes, slide forward. Come to your cobra. Upward facing dog. Sway from right to left to release anything on the lower back. Downward facing dog. Right leg lands in between the palm. Left leg go down. Untuck your toes. Get a deep breath here on this lunge. Now consciously push weight on your left toenail and your right feet. Raise your body up effortlessly and take both the palms by the side, fingers leaning towards the mat. Leaning forward, hand on the chest. Raise your hands up, backward bend. Keep pushing the weight on your right feet and left toe so that you get this balance. Hand on the chest. Spinal twist, let your left elbow go outside the right knee. Palms on top of each other. Trying to push the palm on top of each other so that your thumbs touching the shoulder, the chest. Look down, flat palms. Untuck your toe, lift your knee. Push your left feet to meet the right feet in the front. Knee bend, forward fold. Your hands up. Gentle backward bend. And to the chest. Last round, raise your hands up. Now, cup your knees and backward bend, shine your chest, pushing hips forward. We protect your lower back to create a space in the spine. Your hands even go back and neck. Again, hinge from your hips, forward fold. First, you flat your palms, bending the knee. Once your palms are flat, trying to straighten the knee to create space in your lower spine. Up, tabletop, both the palms on your shin, straight your back, forward fold again. This time left leg go back, 4.5 feet, drop the left knee down, gently transition into your dragon, flat palms, trying to sink as much so that your right knee is in the same line as your right toe, your palms are flat. Let go of any constraint, any restraint. Just enjoy this deep sinking into this dragon. Now focus on your right feet. Push the weight on the right feet and left toe. Raise your upper body up, hand on the chest. Ardha Hanumana Asana, hands. Release your hand, take the fingers by the side and push the fingers to touch the mat. Go to deeper stretch. Again, come back on Namaskar, hands on the front. Chest, thumbs touching the chest. Raise your hands up. And now backward bend. Sink your hips even deeper. And on the chest, spinal twist. Take your left elbow outside the right knee. Push the palm on top of each other to take your thumb close to your chest. Look down, flat palms. Tuck your toes, downward facing dog. Enjoy, let go of anything here. Flat palms, pushing the mat from your palms, heels on the ground. Micro bending the knee and lifting the hips high. Flat hand, flat plank. Now the plank. Lean forward a bit. Squeeze your hips, lift your hips high at the same line as your shoulder. Come on your toes. Make it very, very active plank. Broad off your knees. Chest and chin down. Come to scorpion or Ashtanga. Taking your chest to the mat, lifting your hips high. Untuck your toes, slide forward, come to cobra. The cobra, sway from right to left. Let go of anything here. Release any emotions that you hold on your hips. Tuck your toes, slightly go back to your downward facing dog. Adjust your feet to push the heel to the ground. Spread your palms. Externally rotate your shoulder to create space between your ears and your foot on your shoulder. Left leg lands in between the palms. Drop the right knee down. Untuck your toe, lean forward. Come to dragon. Push the weight on your left toe at the right feet and the right toe and left feet. And just get the strength, hold the body from your core and rise up, hand on the chest. Keep sinking. Stretch your palms sideways to take the fingers, try to touch the mat, or at least intention is to touch the mat. Keep your focus on your feet and your toe, and come back on the chest. Raise your hands up, backward bend. And come back on the chest. Side twist, take your right elbow outside the left knee. Turn your body towards the left. Put the palms on top of each other. Push the palms so that the thumbs try to touch the shoulders, the chest. Turning your body towards the left. Down, flat palms. Lift your right knee, come on the right toe. Push the right feet to meet the left feet in the front, forward fold. Use this one to get anything back. Lift the hands up. Gentle backward bend. On the chest. Get your breath back. In, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe out. Hand on the waist. Take your left feet 3.5 feet back. Left feet 3.5 feet back. Tie the chest to the front. Push your left hip to the back front so that both the hips are on the same line. You can widen your stance to get this alignment. Focus at one point. Hand open wide behind your back. Grab both the elbow. Sink forward. Gradually sink from your hips. And take your nose to the right knee. Keep pushing the weight on the back feet and the front. Each breath in, expand your spine. Breathe out, take your nose to the knees. Breathe in, expand your spine. Keep pulling the elbow so that your shoulders are squeezed behind. Breathe in to expand your spine. Rise up all the way. Take your left feet to meet the right hand at the back. Still holding the elbow. This time take your right feet back, 3.5 feet, widen your stance. The hips aligned on top of each other. Knees are straight. Now forward fold. This time your head is leaning towards the left knee. Breathe in. Breathe in, expand your spine. Breathe out, take your nose to the knee. Both the knees are straight, shifting your weight on the back feet and the front feet. There's a tendency that you dump all the weight on the front, but now we're going to focus on pushing some weight at the back. Squeeze everything. Let go. Make your head very heavy. Raise your hands up. Now put your right feet come to the front. Release your hand. Shake, shake, shake. Take a Trikona Asana, the triangle pose, hand on the waist. And take your right feet 4 feet behind, so it's from the side. Take 4 feet behind, turning your body to the side, facing the side. And now take your right feet face back, left feet 45 degrees. Now our body is now facing back. Stretch your hands, your right hand is facing the back. Gaze is towards the back of the room. And then stretch your right hand towards the back and drop the right hand on the top of the right toe. Raising the left hand, Trikona Asana, triangle pose. If you want to make it easy, hold the shin, drop your right hand on the right shin, left hand go on the ceiling. Now hold the body from your core. Now release your right hand so you're not dumping any weight on your hand. This is easy, trying to hold the right toe from your right two finger and thumb. Turn the chest toward the side and gaze to the ceiling. Slightly rise up, hand on the waist. Now turn the right toe toward the side, left toe toward the front, Trikona Asana on the left side. So without changing anything, just changing the left feet, left toe to facing the front, right toe 45 degrees to the side, stretch the hand. Now gaze on the left hand which is towards the front. Somebody is pulling the left hand to the front, let it go, and then drop the left hand down, right hand up. If you want to make it easy, drop it on the shin. And after you get this alignment, remove the hand. Right hand go up, gaze to the ceiling. Now turn your body sideways. If you want to hold the toe, hold the right toe from your right finger and thumb. Look down, hand on the waist. Shift the right leg to come meet the left hand in front. Hand on the chest. Hands up. Face to the ceiling. Forward fold. Halfway. Flat palms. Right leg go back. Left leg go back. Plank. Drop the knee just and sit down. Slide forward cobra. We're transitioning into our seated poses. Now go to your Vajrasana. Push your knees on the mat, pushing the hips to the heels. Come to your Balasana, child pose. Hand are stretched, head is on the knee. Trying to push the hips to the heels. Drop the elbow down, 5 breath here. Five, sit down on your knees, come to Vajrasana. Again, wriggle your hips, create a stand of your heels, your toes are touching, sitting nicely on the hips. First one, now take your palms, drop it in front of your knees, fingers facing the knee, thumb sideways, and your palms on the ground. Straighten the knee, lean back, create the stretch on your palms, pushing the knuckles, fingers, thumbs, spread your fingers. The sensation running from your fingers to knuckles to palm, to wrist to forearms. Lean back a bit more. If it is not happening, keep pushing the palm to the mat. Now reverse, shine your palms towards the front, thumbs facing inside, fingers facing the knees. Straighten the arms, squeeze the shoulders, thumbs touching, push the nails to the mat. Now sensation running from fingers back to wrist. Come back, release, 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 feast, and then rotate your wrist. Other way. Okay, and then come back to your all four. Now take your legs sideways and then sit on your hips. Take the leg forward. You come to Dandasana. 90-degree pose between your leg and your upper body. If this is difficult, put a towel underneath your hips. Protect your lower back. Push the palms next to your hips. Lift your hips back. Push the hips slightly back. Then drop it. Take out any flesh from your butt so that your sit bones are nicely planted on the mat. Toes facing the ceiling. Push it towards your face. Heels pushing an imaginary wall in the front. You can micro bend the knee if that's what required. In the Paschimottanasana, we are hinging from our hips, not from your chest. So it's always good to bend the knee as much as you need so that you get a deeper stretch of the spine. Raise your hands up. Lean forward. Hold the toe from your thumb and fingers. Lean forward. And then you stretch left hand, right hand, without compromising on our bend, hinging from your hips, chest straight, squeeze your bum, pulling the toe towards your face, make your leg very active, bending the elbow so that your elbow is coming close to the knees, Each breath in, extend your spine. Breathe out, forward fold. Keep pulling the toe towards your face. Heels front, make your leg very active. No, nothing is happening on your chest. Chest is still straight. Breathe in, breathe out, breathe in, out. Squeeze everything. Every time we breathe in, when you surrender more and more, it gets much easier and easier. Raise your hands up. Raise your hands. Take your hand behind your back. Counter pose, Purvottanasana. Drop your palms behind your hip, maybe to 18-inch. Palms facing, has the fingers facing the butt. Take your head back and then push your toe down to lift your hips up. Trying to push the toe down to the mat, lifting your hip up. 1, 2, squeeze your bum to lift your hips up. And 5, drop your hips down all the way. Bending the right knee to the ceiling. Right knee to the ceiling, left leg straight. Take your right leg outside, lift it up, take it towards the outside of your extended left leg. Bend your left leg, knee, so that the left heel is next to your right. On the mat, so your right knee is facing the ceiling, left knee is facing the front. Right toe is next to the left knee. Left heel is next to the right hip. Kick forward, just straighten your spine. First one, take your right hand behind your butt. Raise your left hand and then the twist, spinal twist to push. Make it very easy, gentle somehow. Take the knee to come close to your armpit, turning your body towards the right. Squeeze completely, pushing the knee from your shoulders, gaze from the right side to the back of the room. Straighten your spine. Release any weight on your right hand behind. Wrap it. Forward. Release, kind of counter pose. Protect your back. Release both the legs. Windscreen to let go. Let go of anything. Come back to neutral spine, neutral leg. This time your left knee bends up to the ceiling. Next toes next to, take your left feet outside the right leg. Bend your right knee and take your right hip heel to the right left hip. Again, adjust your stance so that your sit bones on the mat. Use your towel in case if your hips are not landing or not even. Push your left palm behind your butt, turning your body towards left. Raise your right hand. Right elbow outside the left knee, turning your body towards left. Pushing the knee so much, squeezing your spine, squeezing your butt. Take everything out from the abdomen. Back of the room. And lean forward, then push the knee further and release your left hand to wrap it behind. Straighten the spine. Forward, counterbalance, twist on the other side. Release both the legs. Okay. We've got 10 more minutes. So then slightly arrive on the back. Position on your back. Lie down on your back. We're going to focus as usual on our lower back. Bend the knees. Take the feet mat width distance apart. Drop both the knee to a right side, left side. Line the left, right side, left side. Come back. Now we come to our bridge. 3 rounds, normal bridge, extended bridge. The first one, trying to push your heels so close to your hips that you can grab your ankles. You can grab your ankles. Then you grab your ankles, then lift your hips up, wiggle your shoulders, pushing the ankles, pulling the ankle towards the front, lifting your hips up, squeeze everything, protect your lower back, pushing the weight on your feet and your shoulders, lifting your hips higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Vertebrae by vertebrae, upper back, middle back, lower back, all the way, tailbones. Grab your tailbone. Now release, stretch your leg a little bit farther so that your fingers are touching the heels. Going to grab the heels now. Grab the heels and then squeeze yourself. Now breathe in. Down. Now breathe in, you lift your hips up. Again, holding the heels from the back. Shoulders wiggle, wiggle, wiggle inside. Squeezing your palms to lift your hips up. Squeezing the knee. So imagine a ball between the knees. Lifting the hips. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Drop it. Upper back, mid back, lower back. Remove any arch in your lower back. Rub your tailbone to the mat. Release anything here. Now stretch your leg farther to create a 90-degree angle at your knees. Open the shoulders outwards. Fingers are facing the ceiling. Shoulders on the mat. This is an easy one. Now focus on your feet. Dump or push the feet to the ground, lifting your waist up, chest up. Wiggle your shoulders underneath and squeeze an imaginary ball between the knees. Squeeze your bumps, lifting the hips high. Trying to push the chest to the chin, not chin to the chest. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Focusing very much on our lower back, creating strength in and around our lower back. Drop upper back, mid back, lower back, all the way down. Stretch your leg. Windscreen your leg, left, right, left, right. Let go of everything completely. Completely just windscreen your toes, right, left, inside, outside. Let go of anything. Let's take our spinal twist. Put your right hand, bend your left knee to the ceiling, right leg is straight. Take your left feet to land on the top of the right thigh and stretch your hands sideways. Then drop your left knee towards right. Using the right hand to push the left knee down to the mat, shoulders on the ground. Turn your gaze towards left. Every breath in, pushing the left knee down towards the mat. Shoulders on the same line. Let go. Come back, release, hands again. aeroplane, stretching our legs straight, bending the right knee toward the ceiling, right toe land, right feet land on the top of the left thigh, dropping the right knee towards left, using the left hand to push the right knee down to mat, shoulders in the same line, gaze towards your right, let go. Let go completely, pushing the knee to the mat. Come back, release everything. Both the knees are bent. Windscreen on the right, left, right, left. And now we do a rock and roll to massage our lower back to come to Sukhasana. 1. Don't touch the mat using the core. Don't touch the mat from your feet on your head. Just gently rotating, massaging our lower back. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's sit on Sukhasana. Gently sit on Sukhasana. Got a couple of more minutes left. So we shall do Anuloma Viloma. Sit on Sukhasana. Take on your third eye. Gentle smile on your face. Release everything. Your neck. Focus on your shoulders, forearm, wrist, fingers, rib cage, abdomen, thighs, knees, shin. Put your right hand in front of your face, fold 2 fingers. Now breathe in to then close your right nostril. Close your right nostril and breathe out slowly. Count of 8 on your left nostril. Repeat from left nostril 6. Hold for 4. Breathe out from your right nostril 8. 6. 4. 8. 6. 8. 6. 8. 6. 8. 6. 8. Last 2. 6. 8. 6.
Now normalize our breath. Deep breath from your nose, count of 6. Hold for 6 and release for 6. Deep breath in from nose. Hold. Breathe out for 6. Again. Last one. And release. Hand on the chest. Close your eyes. Deep breath Om. Let's do our closing mantras. Om Ham Sarvasya Prabhavo Mata Sarvam Pravartate Iti Matva Bhajante Mam Bodha Bhava Samarpitaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Rahe Vrindavanashwari Vishwabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Chaitanya Chandraya Namo Namaste. Om. Thanks for joining the practice. We thank you to our parents, to our forefathers, and to our gurus. Thank you to founding father of yoga with love, passion, dedication, compassion. We're sending our best wishes to the one whom we have dedicated this practice today. Thank you to Almighty for the beautiful life, to Mother Nature for the bounties, and I thank you for joining the practice with me on the mat and sharing your energy with these positive thoughts in our mind. We say Hari Om Tat Sat. Let's chant Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Namaste, bow down, and I hope you have a day ahead. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Krishna. Oh.